A group known as Coalition of Progressive Yoruba Islamic Group has described Ishaq Akintola, Director of Muslim Rights Concern, Muric, as a big threat to southern Nigeria. Reacting to Akintola's call for the rebranding of Amotekun, a regional security outfit, COPIG alleged that Akintola has an agenda to tear the country apart. The Muric director had said Amotekun has a biblical origin. He had also accused governors who floated the outfit of recruiting only Christians into Amotekun, which he described as a militia. The Western Nigeria Security Network is code-named Amotekun, Yoruba word for leopard. Mukhtar Okwade, national coordinator of the coalition, said Akintola is promoting rebellion against Yoruba people. He said it is unfortunate that one Akintola who leads Muric has consistently fanned embers of disunity in Yoruba land, hiding under the guise of Islam to set brothers against brothers, communities against communities, and men against women, he said. Akintola has no followers. He is an extremist and a sadist. He appears to have suicide instincts. We urge him not to attempt to drag the entire Yoruba along on his pathway of mischief and treachery against the Yoruba people. In his riotous mind, blind rage, and in a show of complex lack of wisdom, he claimed Amotekun is a Christian outfit. This shows how shallow and irresponsible Akintola is. The head of Amotekun in Ogun State is a retired AIG, Subar. The man in charge of Amotekun in Ondo State is Aliyu Tijani, a retired senior police officer. The person in charge of Amotekun in Ekiti State is Chief Jinadu. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò Iba, Gani Adams, who has been supporting Amotekun, is a Muslim. The Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́, who backs Amotekun, is a Muslim. We caution Akintola to halt his hatred for the Yoruba nation. We urge him to learn to read books and bail himself out of his state of psychological disorder. Akintola is a big threat to southern Nigeria, especially the Yoruba, Igbo, and South-South, who hold the key to the liberation of southern Nigeria from Fulani stranglehold. The coalition also called on the Lagos State University, LASU, to sack Akintola, describing his ideas as injurious to the search for knowledge in any decent society. So guys, I think it's a good thing that this man has been called to order, because the way he was going, everyone knows that this man is going somewhere, because normally most of the things he usually brings out, they are not really related to the issue on ground. So it's a good thing that he's being called to order, because if really you want to really criticize something or you want to bring facts, you need to really look at this whole thing. You can imagine this group, trying to explain those who are really in charge of this Amotekun, and they are all Muslims. How can it be said that it is a biblical and all of that? And the meaning of Amotekun, just like this group has really explained, that is leopard. It's leopard. And the man twisted the whole thing. He twisted the whole thing. And just like I always say, that the only thing this man has been trying to do is just to make it seem as if, the Muslims, so they are not being treated well. And he just wants to force that in. He wants everyone to see it in that line. And it's not really adding up. The whole world knows the truth. Everyone knows the truth. Everyone knows what has been playing out. When you check at, they will say, this is not really a religious matter. But when you look at the people who are really victims of all of these things that the Khan has really been talking about, just check the percentage and check the percentage of the imams who are really, those who are really victims of all of those things. You will check the percentage of all of those things. If you check those the pastors and the Christians who have been, maltreated, you see that the Christians are the ones who are more vulnerable. But that does not remove the fact that there are some people who are really working against this whole thing, who are really committing these atrocities. Because it is the same thing in the Christian faith. You have some people who are just there doing things that is not even really biblical. They just try to put in their own understanding, and they are so fanatical. They are really religious and fanatical. And the same thing, when you come to Muslims too, those are the extremists who just try to make something out of nothing, creating problems here and there. We have good Muslims. So at the end of the day, it is not all about, okay, Christians are trying to, or they kind of trying to make things up. It is what has been happening. When you check the statistics, it is what has been happening that they are really talking about fact. All of their criticism, is based on fact. But this man is just trying to come up and say, oh, just to make it seem, oh yes, Christians are complaining this and this and that. Oh, come and see what is happening to the Muslims and all that. There's no way you want to put it. No way you want to put it that is going to change the mindset of people. Not even only changing the mindset of people, to change the reality or the narratives on ground, because everybody can see the whole thing. So it really needs to be called to order. Now the coalition is calling on Lagos State University LASU to sack Akintola, describing his idea as injurious to the search for knowledge in any decent society. And a lot of people have really come at that. Is this man really a professor? That how has he been reasoning, in that manner which he has been doing? So it really needs to be called to order. And let's hear what people are saying. Someone says here that the man is not serious. He's half-baked illiterate. No genuine university graduate that will be so blinded by religion, not to talk of a professor. No doubt that he's a recruit of Fulani Caliphate to destabilize Yoruba land, and people like Aregbesola are in such league. This is a pure Omoale that should be checkmated in every way possible. Someone says it will soon feed the coalition of all the Odua's sons and daughters anger, irrespective of their religious inclinations. Someone says, I am a Christian, but the truth is that the Yoruba Muslims are the most tolerant Muslims in the world. I wish other Muslims can learn from them. There's no Christian family in the Southwest that you will find at least a Muslim and vice versa. That is why that's national coordinator of a COPE Yig said, setting brothers against brothers. An average Southwest Muslim will never accept to kill Christians because he knows he probably have at least one as a brother, sister, uncle, aunt, or in-law. And Yoruba land family comes first. As for Akintola, is getting closer to his destruction at a lightning pace. God bless you. COPE Yig. One love. Someone said, I support sacking of Akintola from LASU because he will be teaching students wrong ideas about decent society. Oh my goodness. And someone said, Yoruba Muslims are the best tolerant Muslims in the world. They accommodate brothers and other religions and see religion as a personal choice that should not be thwarted or keyed for. Therefore, the so-called Akintola has been promoting religious unrest among Southerners. He is a lunatic. And someone said the man is a lunatic. I'm sure his family will soon disown him. His brain needs to be examined by a psychiatrist before he enters marketplace with his madness. Someone said the leopard shall guard the gates. Muric Akintola is a paranoid entity. Hashtag LASU sack Ishaq Akintola. Let the government begin. I've always said it before that this man called Akintola will destroy Yoruba and with religious incitements. Thank you. The man obviously was planted to create disharmony in the Southwest. Our God will expose him. Islam does not tolerate tribalism. Well done, Akintola. Muslims will always criticize themselves, even go extent of killing one another. See the so-called progressive Yoruba Muslims or something criticizing Muric. Some elements will finance them to fight each other. When will you be peaceful with one another? That's what this person is saying. And another says, know that the Yorubas are homogeneous race, bonded by tribe, language, and culture from time immemorial. Religion, whether Christianity or Islam, has never been a deciding factor. So Muric antecedents and conduct is highly suspicious. When the truth is told, I'm proud of Yoruba nation. We call a spade, notwithstanding the tribe, religion, or color. I am happy that this reaction comes from a Muslim within Yoruba nation. Omoluabi indeed. This is quite uncommon among other ethnic nations. They will not call a spade a spade. Better if the historical background of this Akintola is investigated. I am ashamed that is a lecturer within Yoruba nation. What was his reaction to Bishop Kuka's desire to rehabilitate and train 1 million Amajiri to solve northern day slavery. So guys, that is just the whole matter. I don't know what you think, because now this group, this coalition, the coalition of progressive Yoruba Islamic groups, calling on Lagos State University to sack Professor Ishak Akintola, describing his ideas as injurious to the search of knowledge in any decent society. What do you really think? Leave your comment below and let's hear your take. Thank you.